If it makes you happy to shoot an oven, shoot an oven.
Yeah.
If that spike, if you get so excited that you're shaking in that tree stand when that spike walks out, and that's what you want, shoot spike.
Yeah.
You know,
that's an important thing. Like I have a serious taxidermy problem, and everything that's on my wall, fish, bird, animal, there is a story.
Oh yeah.
That animal has a story where no matter what it is, and it's always a great story. Let me tell you about that. Let me tell you what happened. Teddy was with me, and then I shot a wood duck, and then he shot my dead wood duck. What are you doing? So it's just there's a story behind every single animal there.
Because they watch these shows and everything's about inches now, right? Oh, it's in the title of the thumbnail. I shot a 186 free range giant. I shot a 193. Everybody is looking at inches and stuff. Yeah. Listen, if it makes you happy to shoot an oven, shoot an oven.
Yeah.
If that spike, if you get so excited that you're shaking in that tree stand when that spike walks out, and that's what you want, shoot spike.
Yeah.
As a landowner, I try to manage my property a little different, so we're advancing the age class for a few generations. But that's me. But if you're hunting public land, or you're one of those guys, when a kid or a woman or somebody comes out, they never shot a deer on my farm, you know what I do? I set them with staffing, because staffing is going to green light the first thing with horns that steps out. He will. He will absolutely do it, and he will show those people the time of their light, and they will want to come back every single time. And we're not charging them. I mean, we started as outfitters, so I did that for a while, but we don't do that. But he's really got it. Like, listen, it's about the experience of getting these kids, or these people, and it may not be a kid, it could be a John Creswell. Creswell killed his first whitetail with me in Ohio several years ago, and all those years he'd never shot a whitetail, and he freaked the out over a doe.
Yep.
Well, light it up. Let's do it. Absolutely. Let's shoot that animal. And that he was just as happy. Now he's graduated to 300-inch deer now. But he started.
You got to start somewhere.
And he was a yearling doe too. Well, it's not even a mature doe, but whatever.
You eat field, don't you?
Yeah, we had lots of does at that farm, so it is what it is. But that's kind of the thing, People are so tied up in inches and chasing this and that, I will tell those people, that if they're that set on inches, go hunt a kid once. Go hunt a young adult or somebody that's not been able to do it, and look at what happens when the first thing with horn steps out.
Sure.
You may change your thought pattern real quick. Now, it's fine if you only want to shoot those big deer, but realistically, the vast majority of people that hunt, they're not, everybody's not going to go kill a 180 every year. It's not going to happen. They're not going to kill a 160 every year. So just give shit to George, right? Painted the penis in my driveway. Yeah. He's not going to kill a 150 every year. He's going to accidentally up on a 118. You know why? Because he gets excited as and it walks out, and he makes a bad call and then regrets it later. But he's happy as when
it gets him. It gets a rise.
Yeah,
and that's what it's all about. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's the biggest problem in the industry right now is the inches. Mm-hmm. Everybody wants the inches. Even the outfit. I mean, we charge per inch, I understand that, but everybody is looking for inches. I get people send me pictures of deer all the time. How big do you think this deer is? Just shoot this deer. If he's a mature animal, kill the deer. Who cares? But the inches, that's really hard in the industry back, because then the next up and coming people, kids, young age, they're all looking for inches. Just shoot a mature animal and have fun.
Yeah, to me, like every time I've been to Africa or hunted out here with an outfitter, I always told them, I'm just like, listen, my trip is already, like, just me being here, like, I'm already happy as could be. Everything else is just, just sprinkles on top of the sundae for me. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm just here having fun with, like, some of my best friends and shooting the shit, drinking beer. Like, I'm 9% here to drink beers and hang out with my buddies. Just shoot the shit for a couple of days. I don't really care about, like, oh, cool, like, you shot a 150. Oh, cool, I shot a 120. Or I don't really care about that stuff. I'm just there, like, have fun with friends, and we all are passionate about something we all love.
Exactly.
And I'm just there for, like, because no one really remembers, and stuff like that. Like, I think the most memorable thing about my first trip to Africa is this guy falling asleep in the bathroom.
Or your knee.
Not hurt.
I did fall asleep on the shitters.
He was wore out. And also Florida, I mean, if you shoot realistically, you shoot a 100-inch deer, that's a registry buck.
Oh, yeah.
If you shoot a 65-inch deer in Florida, you hunt public land, I mean, awesome, dude, kill it, you know. And
it's just I just like the story. Like to me, like it's just like the stories behind, like, you know, what's the story on that deer?
Yeah.
You know, and like that's it. Whether if it was, oh, we went out to this high fence place and then we all got, you know, up drunk and all, you know, and all this stuff, or you know, the funniest thing was he actually missed a deer and stuff. That's what I think is like,
that's an important thing. Like I have a serious taxidermy problem, and everything that's on my wall, fish, bird, animal, there is a story.
Oh yeah.
That animal has a story where no matter what it is, and it's always a great story. Let me tell you about that. Let me tell you what happened. Teddy was with me, and then I shot a wood duck, and then he shot my dead wood duck. And what are you doing? So it's just there's a story behind every single animal there, and that's what makes it special.
Yeah.
If you were just like, oh yeah, I shot that kudu in South Africa. Well, tell me about it. I don't really remember. That would never happen, So that's part of that whole depth of meaning to it,
Did you see the video I cut? It was earlier this week. It was just a short reel from one of the first couple of days in Pennsylvania, where it was the small deer that I shot.
Yeah.
Well, so I look back and I said it on camera. I'm like, listen, we're out here at this boo plot, and I shot the smallest deer that came out. And so Earl, our guy, and Earl was great. Loved her. And he didn't push me on anything. He's like, I'm like, Earl, you see that deer? He's like, yeah, that's super typical. Like, he's perfect. Right. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, can I shoot that deer? He's like, yeah, you can shoot that deer. Like, but people normally climb to the flowers. And not like, he was perfect. He was super typical. I think he ended up, I don't even know what he scored, but he was just perfect. Like,
yeah, he was a beautiful.
Yeah. And I love that deer. And he's like, and then we're laughing about it. And, I made the joke, I could kill this fall deer there. And I was like, yeah, I cut some of it out too. Yeah. I didn't want to give him shit, but they're like, yeah, I like that deer. That's like, I wasn't out there to kill I wasn't chasing the 300 or a 250 or whatever. I was having fun with my friends. Staffen was in the blinds. We were having a little drink, enjoying ourselves. And now we got a great story to tell. And honestly, I don't even know what the that deer measures. Like, I don't know that I gave a shit. I'm sure they told us because, that place on the iFence section of it, like you pay by the inch, but sure, I didn't give a shit about the inches. Like, I liked that deer and I wanted to shoot it, but